There is so much to do in Naples, Florida. Besides the beautiful beaches and sunsets, they have fantastic restaurants, fun nightlife, amazing shopping, day trips, nature, so much. And since we were only there for 3 days and tres noches, we could never ever get to it all. But I'm going to show you all the places we did go and some of the places we didn't get to that I'm definitely going to hit up next time. And if you're new to this channel, 3 Days and Tres Noches is not a travel vlog or a travel agency, so we're not trying to sell you anything. We just want to bring you real, honest information. It was something that I was looking for when I was planning my vacations. And whether you're going for 3 days or Tres Noches or 10 days or weeks, this information is going to help you so much. Let's start with those beautiful beaches. Everybody wants to hit the beach when they get to Naples, and Naples has so many options when it comes to beaches and public beaches. I'm just going to show you a few of the options that we went to during our stay. The first one was CLAM Park, and that was actually right next to where we were staying, which was the Naples GRANDE. So I do a whole review on this hotel, so make sure you check out that video. We actually never went to the park itself because we were staying at the Naples GRANDE and we had access to the beach right there, but the beach itself was beautiful. Next is the famous Naples Pier, and this should definitely be on your list of places to stop when you're in Naples, especially to watch the sunset. We didn't come here to spend any time on the beach, but we did want to walk the pier, and the beach looked really nice. It was one of the more crowded beaches, and in terms of parking, I could see where that could be a little bit of an issue because they only had one public parking place, and then you had to find street parking or you had to have a permit. Now, when you walk this pier, you're going to see a lot of people fishing because it's the one spot where you can fish for free. However, I was on the website, so make sure you check that website if you're going to go there to fish, because they have closed off sometimes that you can just fish there. But there's beautiful wildlife, great people watching, and it's just a really nice stroll. They do also have concessions. They were not open when we went there, and they have restrooms as well. So it is a typical public beach attached to this beautiful pier. The sunset hour is obviously one of the most popular times there because that's where people go to watch the sunset. So as that time approaches, you're going to actually see it get more crowded. People start to gather. They go to the end of the pier because they want to get those photo ops, which we did, of course, too, and it is absolutely breathtaking. The best beach for families is LOWDERMILK Park, and we actually came here just for the channel so we can show you, because we know we have so many families that watch our channel, so you can get an idea for what this beach really has to offer. So the first thing I noticed that I absolutely loved was the parking. So there was plenty of parking, but even more than that, it's very close to the beach, just steps away. So I know what it's like when you have a car full of kids and a bunch of beach stuff that you have to lug to the beach. So you literally park and you go right there. And parking wasn't too expensive. I would say you probably are not going to spend more than $10 or $15 a day from what I saw on the meter. But then they have this really nice grass area. And what I love about that is I also know how sometimes toddlers, especially kids, they get tired of the beach. So here's an area you can bring them, they can run around, but also they have this covered area, which is really good too. You can get out of the heat a little bit, and they have a ton of things that you can order to eat, including ice cream and drinks. And then you can see there too, you can rent almost anything. You can rent chairs and bodyboards and rafts. So really they try to make it affordable too. They weren't gouging you like if you were at a resort. So I really was impressed. I feel like they had something for everyone. And if I was a mom of young kids again, this is definitely a place I would be bringing my kids. And down a little further where we didn't do some recording, they also have a playground for little kids. It's tiny, but they have a little playground and volleyball as well. One thing that really stood out to me during my entire time at Naples, everywhere we went, was how clean and neat and nice everything was, including here at the beach, a state park. You can see that they take it to another level. Still talking about beaches, and even though it's not in Naples, you have to go to Marco Island if you are visiting Naples. Depending where you are, it can be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour from Naples Beach, but it's definitely worth the day trip. I had done some research on where to eat before going, and so I had to check out Doreen's Cup of Joe for breakfast. And it did not disappoint. We loved the vibe, the service was amazing, the food was great, and then we did even get some drinks, and they do fresh squeezed orange juice for mimosas or screwdrivers with your breakfast. So similar to Naples, Marco Island has quite a few public beaches and state parks that you could visit to go to the beach. Now, we really wanted to see the JW Marriott just for this channel, so they allowed us to go there and park and take some footage, and I'm so glad we did because I could definitely see myself even staying here. The JW Marriott is a little bit on the pricier side if you're coming to Marco Island, but it sits right on the beach. It has a ton of amenities, so sometimes you just have to pay for that convenience. Now, it is a long walk to the beach, as you can see, but they constantly have servers and carts coming around to serve you drinks and things like that. The water on Marco Island is so clear. It was a lot clearer than where we were staying in Naples, but it was so clear and so beautiful. Very, very calm. So it's great for little kids, like if you don't want to have to worry about waves and things like that. But just beautiful, beautiful water and beaches. So now let's go to the food and restaurants in Naples. And again, we were only there for a few days, so we couldn't hit a lot of the places that we wanted to go. So I can't wait to go back to try some of the restaurants that we didn't get to. So for dinner, we ended up going to the Mercato for both nights, only really because it was a lot closer to the Naples Grand where we were staying. So the first night we went to Bar Tullia, which had great pizza, pasta, salads. And then the next night we went to Hampton Social, which was a little bit on the higher end, but definitely worth it. Great vibe, amazing food and service, and definitely recommend it. I was a little disappointed that we didn't get to downtown Naples for dinner because there's so many options there, but we just loved the Mercato the first night. We wanted to go back again the next night. In fact, we stayed, late because they had some clubs and they had some DJs and bands and things like that each night we were there. And it was a Sunday and Monday night. So we figured there really wasn't much else going on. So that's really why we went to the Mercato. But I would love to hear your suggestions for the next time we go back of some amazing places to eat in Naples. Drop them in the comments below. So I already told you about Doreen, so definitely check that out on Marco Island. But on the way back from Marco Island, we stopped at this place called Tin City, which is a really fun, quirky little place in Naples that has some restaurants and shopping, and it's also where a lot of people catch the sunset cruises. So we stopped at RIVERWALK just for some appetizers and drinks to see what it was about, and it's a much different vibe. Much lower key, kind of like that dive bar feel. Great place probably to have some beers. Our drinks were okay. It was happy hour. And then we had some shrimp, which was fantastic, and just a few appetizers. This would be an ideal place if you maybe wanted to watch the sunset, get some different vibes, just to maybe get away from downtown Naples a little bit. I wanted to check out 3rd Street, so we went to Jane's on 3rd for breakfast the morning before coming home. And I would say, compared to all of the other experience, it was probably my least favorite. But we had some good food. The service was this was the only place where it was kind of average. But I did love that they put the little duckies in the drinks. So now let's do some shopping. And just like any resort town, there are a ton of places to go shopping. So the first place we'll start with is Mercato, which I've already kind of gone over. They have lots of different shops. I'll put the link below so you can see all the different things that they have. But that's more of the shopping center feel. If you're looking for some more affordable options with a really unique and fun vibe, then definitely go to Tin City to shop. I think that's where I bought most of the stuff that I did when I was in Naples. They have a lot of different options. And again, like I said, it's a really fun vibe. They have some restaurants right there too where you could catch a drink when you're done. And then finally went to 3rd Avenue. So that would really be if you're looking for some more upscale, higher end shopping experience. Which leads me to some of the things we didn't get to do, like 5th Avenue South, which is a great place for shopping and restaurants. There just wasn't enough time. So that's something I'm definitely going to check out next time I'm there. I know it's a really popular spot. So a few places I didn't get to, I really wanted to try for dining. One was the Turtle Club, and I tried to make reservations a month in advance and could not get in. So this must be a really popular restaurant to go. And I can understand why, because they say it has amazing views of the sunset. You eat right on the beach, so it does sound amazing. So next time I'm going to plan ahead. Also Tommy Bahamas, just because of the vibe. I wanted to see what it was like. And then I just heard they have so many amazing breweries and restaurants. I'd love to hear what your favorites are. Just drop them in the comments below so I know next time when I go. So another thing I didn't get a chance to do was a sunset tour in Naples, and I heard it's absolutely amazing. They take you see the beautiful homes, you see the sunset, they have drinks and dancing and dinner. So that's definitely something I'm going to put on the list and make a priority. We just didn't have enough time to fit it all in. And finally, some things I didn't get to in Naples that I personally probably would never do, but are really popular attraction. The first is the Naples Zoo, and I don't have young kids anymore, so it's just not appealing to me, but I heard it's a really great zoo, perfect for young kids, so that might be something you want to check out when you're there. And of course, they have a ton of outdoor things you can do as well, so the Everglades is a popular one, the Corkscrew Swamp Sanctuary, a lot of people hike through that, but just in general, fishing, boating, kayaking, anything outdoors and water related, they have there in Naples. And they also have the Naples Museum, and the Naples Botanical Gardens was something that a lot of people wrote about and talked about too. Overall, Naples is actually one of my favorite Florida towns so far. And I've been to quite a few. There's still quite a few I need to go to, but I've been to like Clearwater, Tampa, St. Pete's, on the East Coast, Miami, Florida, Vero Beach, all the major ones. And I just found Naples, first of all, very clean. Everyone is so friendly. It's very easy to navigate, and everything that we came across was very high quality. So I'm looking forward to going back, looking forward to your comments on suggestions and places to go. And if you found this video useful, please like and subscribe and keep following us on 3 Days and Tres Noches while we keep taking you on fun, exciting, and affordable vacations and ventures you can have in a really short amount of time.